Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am back with another journal share of one of the 8 new journals that I just finished creating. And this one, what did I call this one? Oh, I called this one Birds and Butterflies. And like I said in my last video, these journals that I'm creating right now are so eclectic. There's no real theme to them. So when I named them for my shop, I just went off the cover, just so there's no confusion. So if you thought because of the title there's birds and butterflies throughout, there actually isn't. Well, there could be, but I mostly named my journals after the covers. So this one here is another fabric cover, and this fabric basically there is this fabric on the back, this fabric on the inside, and then I believe, what did I put in here? A piece of felt, and I think just a piece of regular paper. So it's a very soft cover. And then on the front cover I have a little one of the little lacy clusters, and then on the bottom here I have one of my friendship pins, and then I just dangled this little, I don't know, this little beaded charm thing off of it. So let's get into it and see what we have. Oh, also this one's a little bit different because the actual cover measures 5 by 7, but then also, if you can see, there's lace trim all around the cover. So you can see it all the way around. So it makes it a little bit longer and taller, but the actual base is 5 by 7. And there are 2 different laces. We have the white lace from behind, and then the cream color lace around that one. All right, let me make sure I'm in frame, and I am. Okay, and if I can keep it here, I think that's a perfect spot for it. So the first page, I have a decorated glassine bag, and in the bag we have just a journaling card with some pretty paper on it. I think that was it. In the actual bag part, and then I made a little pocket here, and I have a playing card. Oh, I have 2 playing cards, and then a little ticket to write on. Okay, and here is a vintage book page, and then on the little bulb pin hanging, I went and I made a bunch of little, let me just hold this a little closer. They're like, you know, those like price tag things, and I just did some collaging over it, so that way they kind of like hang like charms on the, oops, sorry, my computer's right next to me. Hopefully it will stay quiet. So it can hang on a bulb pin other than hanging a charm on it too. So I thought that was pretty neat. And this is actually, I got these from, oh man, who did I get these from? Maybe Evelyn sent them to me. But they're like little, like pockets. I don't know what I actually use them for, maybe in an actual planner, because they did have little holes on top. And what I did was I just, punched through the page so that way I could tie this little hanging thing on. I don't know what it's for, maybe for business cards. And then I made little cards to go in each of the pockets. So you can take those out and you can journal on those. Or what would be really cute too is if maybe you had pictures, and you could put the pictures in there. And then there's nothing underneath, but you could put a picture under there too if you wanted. Oh, some vintage ledger. Here is one of those Terry Woods pockets, and these open out to the full page. And what I did is I tucked just a little extra journaling paper in the back of it. And then in this part, I tucked these 2 in. Right there. Decorated with a little bit of trim, a little Tim Holtz piece. Here is an invoice, vintage 1974, August 12th, and it's a handwritten invoice from, I think it was a gift shop in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I've got a little flip down there. And here I have a little tag. Oh, I put a little pocket on the back. So there's a little card in the back of that one. That goes up there. I did stamp here too. And I was testing out some of the new inks that I was gifted. And it says, the soul shall always stand ajar, ready to welcome the ecstatic experience. And I think I struggled with this word in my last video. Ecstatic. Ecstatic. I'll get it one of these times. But I liked this color too, so that was pretty neat. Here is, it's kind of like an index card, but it's not. It's on like a heavy cardstock, but it's perfect for some journaling or to put a picture in. Some more vintage book page. Here I used, I think this was maybe a big piece of trim. Not exactly sure, but I turned it into a pocket. Oh, I did some stenciling here too with some of the green ink that I was gifted. So this one was definitely like I was playing around with a lot of the new stuff that I have. Made a little notepad here, just some lined paper, and then it's cardstock on the back just to give it a little bit of stabilization, if that's a word. I don't know. And this has another little decorative tag thing, and this is also a little place for journaling, so some pages there you can journal on. So this one actually has a lot of room to journal. Oh, here's the other side of the, or actually I think there's a couple of these in here, but it was Morris Novelty Co., or probably company, so that was what the receipts are for. And then this is what I have in here. I have a little booklet here, and on the front of that, if you can see, I did this is one of the Tim Holtz ephemera pieces, and just have some random papers inside for some extra journaling. And that goes back in there. And this is actually a sticker, believe it or not, and it's like a rubbery sticker. Like, it feels rubbery to me, but I use that to decorate the part of the envelope, and then I added this here with a little applique type thing. Oh, and on the back, what do we have in here? We have a little teeny tiny, oh, it's like a little notepad with some just extra journaling papers. And then I can just tuck right back inside. It's funny because I made this one a while back, and to go through it again, I kind of forget some of the stuff that I did. So here I just have a little decoration on the bottom, and then I turned this little picture into a tuck spot. And I think this was also a stamp that I might have just gotten, and I was playing around with it. It says, just a note. And a little pocket here that I just added some lace to. And I did some stenciling of butterflies, and I try to do it in like 2 different inks. So we have some like different greens and stuff. Here is a little spot for journaling. And then we have these 2 little cards. And this is just a nice little spot, so you can do some hidden journaling there. Fold it back up, and it just looks like a little envelope. And another little collaged piece up there that flips down. And then I have some butterfly stamping here. And I think with this, I might have used one of those ink pads that had like all the different ink on the one pad, because I can see it's changing color there. So I think that's what it was. And then we have a postcard. It's supposed to kind of like replicate a vintage postcard. See, like the back, but it's not vintage at all. It just has a vintage picture on it. And let's see, a little space for journaling, and then another stamp that I used here, and that goes up inside there. There's some more blank areas for journaling. Here is another glassine bag, and I have one of these keyboard punch cards inside, and if I can get it back in. And then this is a piece of scrapbooking paper, but it's blank on the back, so I cut it down and I thought that would be perfect to use as a big journaling space, or even like you could put a picture on the back of it. And then I just decorated to the front there. And what do we have here? Oh, this one. Oh, this was interesting what I did. Hold on. Let me just take out all the different stuff first so you can see. Oops. All right, so I have my keyboard punch cards, and they come in the side with pink, yellow, and blue. Let me just see if I have some kind of available. I do. So originally what they look like is this, and they're all the same here, they just have a different color up there. So what I did was I cut them all down to fit the page first of all, and then I cut them each a little bit like shorter and shorter and shorter to make pockets, and that way you have different places to tuck. So we have a tuck there, and then we have a tuck here, and then we have the last tuck back here. See? So you have all these little tucks in this one little thing that I made with these. And basically it was just kind of like, you know, layering them like this to make the pockets. So that was that. That was pretty neat. And here's another one of those little decorative whatevers. And another spot that folds all the way down so you can write in there. And it'd be a little secret spot. Nobody would ever know what's in there. And here's a little, let me just take this out. Again, I saw somebody doing this, and I think it was from a challenge, like one of those weekly challenges. I don't know whose, and I can't remember whose video I watched, because I saw a couple different people do a variation of this. And maybe it was Yvonne Preston or Paula Lemon. No, I don't even want to throw names out there, because I'm not 100% sure who actually was the original idea of this, but I did see a couple different people doing a variation of this, so I just used the inspiration. And it's basically a little side tuck, so you can make them as big or as small as you wanted. So one day I had just made a bunch up, all different sizes, and now I'm just using them. So it makes two places to tuck, so behind here and then in the pocket there. So in the pocket here we just have some playing cards, and in the back this is some offcuts of the paper that I used in the journal. And oh, I thought that was a thing. This is just a tag, so you can write on the back of those. And then here is the back cover, and see, it's just fabric, but it's really soft, a really soft cover. And then there's the back. I really like this material. Like in real life, I'm not really sure what you would use this material for. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's just so pretty. So I don't know if they'd be curtains, or I don't see you really making clothes out of it. Maybe like pillowcases or something, but it's really, really pretty. So I chose it for my journal. So this one, it was called Birds and Butterflies. If you're interested, it will be in my shop. The link for my shop will be below. So I have a few more journals that I want to try to get through tonight. Hopefully I can. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye.